Welcome to part 64 of Grand Theft Auto 5, and in this episode, we're gonna have to pay Lester a visit, because after all, we still have some loose ends with the FIB to tie up. Sadly, as I end up going the wrong way, ignore what just happened, we're not done with them just yet. Unfortunately, this is a setup for yet another heist. This time, the heist in question is for the FIB themselves. So yeah, we're gonna have to pay Lester a visit in order for to set us up for what could possibly be a dangerous heist.
What's going on?
Oh, just enjoying a little labor dispute. See, we're about to do something really, really bad. So I need to present myself as a proper textile magnet,
So you stopped making anything?
nothing looks more suspicious in America than someone who's actually prepared to make something.
Jesus.
What about you?
Oh, pocket, Trevor. We're having some problems.
Brad.
Yeah, what else?
Yes, anyway, the Union Depository is on hold for now. Can't do it without him, especially now that he knows.
Thank God you guys are here. You alone?
Davey, where's your boyfriend, Steve?
He's on his way up. Yeah, they're up here. Listen, this shit's about to hit the fan.
Our entire lives together has been nothing but a series of fans and shits.
Sort this problem out for me, and I will get Mr. Leisureware off your back.
And if we don't?
Then I will go to jail and you will get shot.
Ah, fuck you, Dave. I've heard it all before.
Not like this, you haven't.
Has he briefed you?
Oh, well, yes, he has. He told us that if we do what you say, then together we can take down the big bad wolf that is government corruption.
Yeah, and if you don't, we're all gonna fry, because the agency's onto us. I've even got some fools in our own bureau that are questioning my methods. Think I'm a liar, a cheater, some kind of a killer and a thief.
So?
So, there's some, evidence, and I need you guys to find out what they know.
All right, so what? You want Lester here to hack into the system, wipe it all clean?
No, that will not work. The only way to access it is through your buildings.
Fuck me.
Michael, you'd be doing me a very big favor. And if you do this, I will make sure that all your files are deleted. I promise you.
Hey, it's the last thing we do, and we're done. Period.
Of course. I'm a man of my word. Dave, let's go.
Come on, Lester, let's go.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Not to sound like a crybaby, but can we go one Grand Theft Auto without a tailing mission?
Take us to the
Just
FIB
one.
building.
That's
Parking
all
lot.
I ask. But nonetheless, at least it's not as bad as Snail Trail
So
or
you got any idea
the
how
Squill
we'll do
of the
this?
Streets.
Scope it out?
Not really.
God,
but
I hate a
thought we'd
squirrel
start
off the
by finding
streets.
a way into the building.
Whatever the
We're
case,
going in through the parking lot?
we're going
No, we're
to
waiting for
drive
someone
up
to come out of it.
to the
Janitor.
All right.
nearest
And how's that gonna
parking
get us
lot,
there?
Well, the
which
janitors
is
are
close to
all
the
on
federal
temp
building,
contracts.
so
They
that
get
way
replaced
we
when
can
you're back,
follow the
so,
janitor
they ask for a day off.
to the
So
building in
we find
question
one of
to
these
get a
guys,
key
we turn
code.
him, and that's our
This
end.
is actually for
Okay.
one of two
particular
ways
guy?
that we're going
I'm in
to
the temp
actually
company's
pull off this
database right
heist
now.
on
Found
the
a guy
FIB
I'll swap
building.
off. Got the file here.
It doesn't matter how you do
Harvey
it.
Molina,
Okay,
license
actually,
plate
it does matter how you pull this off.
83USL722.
Because depending
Following,
on what
see
you
we
do,
think.
you'll either get
Sounds
the
good.
maximum amount or the minimum amount.
Here we are.
So all
Let's
we need
wait
to
for
do
him.
right now is just wait for our target. And before I actually continue, I gotta actually get a pizza out the oven. I'll be right back. It's still got enough time. I'll be able to finish
Here
this
we
beforehand. But let's focus on the mission at hand,
Not our
which
guy.
is why we're looking
So
at
what do you
these
think about
license
this
plates.
whole
You
messed
see,
up situation?
our tail
think they'll
has
either
a
kill you
specific
after this is
license
done,
plate.
or keep you doing
It's
this
always going to
stupid
be the
job
third
until they
one,
don't have to kill you,
obviously.
because someone else has done it for
So
them.
all you have to do
Yeah,
is wait for him
that
to come
sounds
out.
about right.
Now, I'm going to warn you all that the trailing missions in Grand Theft Auto 5 is just as bad as the trailing
Something's
missions
coming.
in Grand Theft Auto 4, as far as
Nope.
poppin' concerned.
So what do we do?
Okay,
Now, what
is
can
concerned.
we do? Do the
Sorry,
job.
I skipped
And maybe
there.
you can delete the files when you're inside
But
doing whatever else you're doing. That might be
You
a
got
way out.
to pay attention
a way out
to
is
where
exactly
you're
what I
driving when you are trying to tail somebody. You'll never know when a car will just pop in and try to cut in front of you. You wreck, you will scare the tail. So bear that in mind. And that's not him either. I thought it was the third one. Damn.
You can't
Well,
put a
I
price
guess it's
on
gonna be the
freedom.
fourth one then.
That spur won't
This
be there.
never happened to me before. I mean, I guess that's always
Maybe
something when
leftover
it comes
cash
down to
from
these
the Toledo
playthroughs.
score.
Murphy's
We need
Law,
something.
right? Game always tries
Yeah,
to prove
see
me
what you can
wrong.
do.
Seriously, but normally it would be the third car. Normally. I think that would be him now. That's
the
him.
one.
Now, let's follow him
You know the drill.
and
Follow
try
car
not
lengths.
to get too close. And there's another thing you gotta watch out for. Pop-in traffic
What's
rear-ending
gonna happen when
you.
this guy gets wherever he's going?
Like in the
He's gonna
squalor
get
of the
his
streets.
severance package.
Difference
I can't
is,
tell if that's some
at least your
creepy
car won't be
euphemism
stolen if you
or a
fail the
plain statement
mission.
of
You can
facts.
just pick up where you last
Whatever
left
you
off
want it
over
to
when
be.
you're trying to trail him.
Okay.
So, with that said, it's a good thing there is a checkpoint system there. We got a little bit too close, so I had to fall back for a little bit. Especially since he stopped at a... Yeah, you see
you
what I
mind?
was talking
Put away
about?
the
I just got
smartphone,
rammed
pad,
right
or
in the
whatever the
back
hell that is
by
for
a
a
car
minute.
that
No
just
surfing while I'm
popped
trying to
in,
tail this
and
guy.
I was
It's work
so
related.
close to
Yeah, well, I
being
prefer all
caught.
hands on deck right now. if
I'm
it's
sorry
okay
if
with
I'm
you.
yelling,
God,
but
you're worse than
this
my
is
son.
exactly what I was
You wanna
referring
break
to
into
when
the
I say
FIB's
I hate
West Coast
tailing
headquarters.
missions.
You're gonna
The
need
pop-in
more than
traffic
the
is
janitor's
terrible.
license plate number.
That
Let
car
me
just
work on
now
some
popped in
angles
and
while you,
rear-ended me.
This car behind that one, in between these
So,
white lines.
you need to
That's
keep
it.
2 car
And other
spaces
than a
apart.
few missing
Don't worry,
expletives
so
in
long as you
terms of
don't
racial
get
abuse,
rear-ended
that
again.
was my son in spades.
It'll be just fine. Yeah, that white car that passed me by, that was the car that did it. That was the car that rear-ended my car.
We've got the budget
Fucking
to pull this
asshole.
off.
Good.
And also, bear in mind that there's a timer for this mission, so, when the car stops at red lights, well, you're not gonna get, like, a mission
on.
complete like
What do we
talking
do when he
about
gets
it.
home? What do we need from him?
We need cooperation.
So,
and maybe
yeah,
his
the timer
overalls
doesn't
and an
stop
ID.
when you're
if
trailing
you
a
don't
person. It's
cooperate,
gonna keep
you know what it's
continuing.
like to clean
So
up
when they
shit for Steve
stop and
Haynes?
stall,
He'll
stop and
cooperate.
stall, you're basically, not gonna get, like, mission time for this. Cause if they have all green lights, you would be just fine. That would be the only way you're gonna make mission times, is if this guy runs into all green lights. If not, well, the only way you can actually make mission time is if you actually get there at a very fast rate, which we did, but we're practically running in the red lights. So, yeah. Oh, there's also one more thing I gotta mention when you're trying to get 100% completion of this mission. Do not kill the janitor. He needs to be alive. So, yeah, bear that in mind. You just need his key card. You don't need his life. But that's not all, folks. The trailing will also continue once we actually follow him to his place and he parks. When he parks, that's when the trailing begins. Well, actually, that's where the trailing continues, I should say.
He's taking the next
Because
left.
him on foot, he'll get suspicious if you're several spaces behind him. Well, if you're not a good distance
Pull
behind him,
over.
he'll get
Stop down the road a
suspicious.
ways.
And he'll start running away, which will spook him and fail the mission. So we gotta pull up, and Lester's gonna let me out, and I'm gonna try to hide behind something and not get caught by the guy, because he will look outside the street like that. So let's try to hide right behind this area here and wait for the guy to come on out.
Only when she needs something.
Ah, frame rate drops. Pain in the butt. Up. Too close. Too close. Now then, let's just try not to get caught. And slowly but surely follow this guy into this house. Running up on him will spook him. And he'll lock the door and you'll fail the mission. Wait. Let's not get too close. Oh, he's too close. Too close. He's in the house. Now get inside and let's show off
You got
what'll
another
happen.
one of those, Harvey?
Who are you?
The guy with your best interests at heart. Fill your pockets with money, and all you gotta do is take a little vacation.
Hey, I work 2 jobs, man. I'll take any break I can get.
Good.
Hey, you want the beer?
Nah, I'll just take the overalls. Oh, and your ID.
It's in there.
Oh, and Harvey. I probably don't need to say this, but you don't play ball, I'll be forced to do something I really don't want to do. Enjoy your beer.
At that point, you could go back to the car or go back to the department and probably pop a cap in his ass. That's the only way you could have probably went about this. Preferably, I go back to the car.
Successful?
You see,
Oh,
up
yeah.
until
Take me back to the
he
factory.
gets to his house, you can't really kill him. Witnesses will actually see, and it'll cause trouble for Lester, so
That was
when he
easy.
gets into the
Yes, you were
apartment, it's
right.
the only
Steve
time you
Haynes
can
is a
actually
shitty
kill
boss.
him.
Hey, I called Frank while you were in there. He's coming to meet us.
But
Yeah,
whatever
huh?
the case,
What do we need him for?
you don't
Grunt
need to
work,
kill him
Information gathering.
to get
What
the
information?
key card
Plans to
and
the office.
janitor's
There aren't
outfit.
digital
The
copies
janitor's
of ours.
outfit
I'm
and the
not
key
clever enough
card
to
is
find
actually
them.
going to
The
be
architect
used
is
for
LS
one
based, so I
of
thought
the
Frank could tail him, take a hard
ways
copy.
of getting into
Sounds
the FIB
complicated.
building.
You sure you need these plans?
There is another
If
way,
I'm gonna
but
find a
I'll
way to
be talking
bypass a
about
couple of
that
$100 million
after
worth of
Franklin's... No,
government
actually, I could
security.
talk about that
Millions.
now.
They blew
You
that
see,
much.
the other way is actually
Government
provided by the
contract,
FIB,
license
which
to
is they're
steal.
going to give you a helicopter to raid the
We are in
building
the
with.
wrong business.
And all you basically
No,
need is a
just
hacker
taking
and a
the wrong
driver.
contracts.
That's it. What we just did was for an alternate way that will not need FIB funding, where all we need to do is just get a fire truck and also a couple of emergency vehicles and a bunch of
he's already here.
C4s. That's basically all that was before. But nonetheless, let's go upstairs. We've got the ID card. All we need to do is just begin planning.
Hey, what's the problem, dawg?
Steve fucking Haynes.
Of course it's Steve fucking Haynes. It's always Steve Haynes.
That is not strictly true. It's either Steve Haynes or it's Trevor or it's his family. It's always one of them.
Yeah, that's true. It is always one of them. A fat old fuck with a horrible family and even worse friends. I told you, Franklin, I ain't a good role model.
Yeah,
Period.
whatever, dawg. It's either this or dealing dime bags. The bullets come cracking at your ass either way.
Yeah, thanks.
We need to find out something about this FIB building, a weakness or a way in. Next time I meet a morally destitute, totally delusional, highly corrupt government agent, I hope he's a nice one.
Man, I'm not going in that motherfucker by myself.
No. Nobody is going in. We need to do some recon. We need a little more information.
Shit.
I need the architectural plans, but they're not online anywhere, so I'm gonna need paper copies. Now, the architect's name is Chip Peterson. This was his first big commission, and the office is down in Backlot City.
All right. Franklin, you go tail him for a little while, and then we'll talk.
All right, dawg, I got you.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Oh, good.
And with that said, folks, that takes care of this mission. Now that we've got that, well, loose end almost tied up, we still gotta make preparations. Michael has his own preparations to deal with. In the next episode, we have a Yogi to meet. He has our wife and kids. Time to say hello to him. See you guys in part 65.